All right, well, we all wish that we could ditch our daily routines and actually just follow our unfulfilled dreams. Well, most of the time, a lot of people feel like it's out of reach, but not anymore. Lisa Lockwood is the author of Undercover Angel, From Beauty Queen to SWAT Team, and she's here to show us that reinvention really can become a reality. Welcome to the show, Lisa.
Thank you very much.
And let me explain, because you've got a story to tell. You grew up in poverty,
yes,
but you became a pageant queen, Desert Storm veteran, and now you're, let me just make sure I get this correct, the first and only female SWAT team member in your particular area, right?
Yes.
Within Chicago, though, one of just a few, right?
That's right.
Suspect B side, B2, wearing a black sweatshirt.
How is that? What's that like going to work every day?
It wasn't easy. It wasn't an easy transition because basically SWAT is one of the most elite clubs to be in, and I needed to be able to prove myself. So with any new position, an officer needs to prove themselves. So basically I said, okay, I can take the slack initially and let them know that I can do the job, and once they saw that I was able to do it after about 3 months, I was respected and I was treated as an equal.
That's amazing. Going from pageant queen to SWAT team member, I would say that's reinventing yourself. You actually have a book, and you teach other people how to reinvent themselves in their careers too. You have some tips that you can give us.
I do. Number one is to be willing to take some uncalculated risks. When I went into the Miss Illinois USA pageant, my mother entered me without me knowing. So I had no pageant experience at all. And I decided I'm going to do it. It was an uncalculated risk and do the best that I could. I didn't take the top title, so that meant that I needed to transition. So step number 2 for me basically was saying yes before your brain can say no. And I joined the military because I wanted an education. I was in Operation Desert Storm. So the next skill that I teach is acting as if. Acting as if you already have the skill. Modeling other people who have it, and basically you become so engaged in the character, so to speak, that you think it's actually you doing it until you have the skill. The third thing is to go against the current. Now, there were no women on my SWAT team, so does that necessarily mean that I wasn't going to be on the team? Does it mean that it was never possible? There are a lot of people out there who are breaking the status quo and moving forward.
I was just going to say, you're opening the door for a lot of other women to do something like this.
And it takes one person to do it and be willing to do it and know that it is possible just because it's not happening in that moment.
Absolutely.
And the next thing would be, my final, is to become thick-skinned. Because you're not going to have cheerleaders your entire life. People are going to naysay your efforts. They're going to place judgment on you. And I needed to do that, working in the military and then police and then detective, undercover detective. And there were a lot of people who were envious of that and thought, you know, maybe they deserved it a little bit more, and rumors would start. You really need to build kind of a coat of armor.
Right.
My final tip is to live extreme. Now, let me tell
you do.
When I tell that to people, they get a little bit nervous. They're like, come on, you know, I'm not one of those people. I don't want to bungee jump. I don't want to skydive. And it really isn't about that. Basically, what it is building your courage muscle. Living extreme is just doing something a little bit more than what you would have normally done.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I know you're probably every guy's fantasy as far as a dream date is concerned. She's beautiful, and you can kick some butt if they get out of line, too. Thanks a lot, Lisa. We appreciate it. And for more advice on reinventing yourself and fulfilling your dreams, pick up Lisa's book. It's called Undercover Angel, From Beauty Queen to SWAT Team.
Thank you for watching Better.tv. Please email us your thoughts, ideas at Better.tv. Together we'll make your home, family, and life better.